Hello YouTube, Jeff Steele here with SteelNavigator. Today's video topic is going to be on the Jeep Cherokee XJ and style. One of the things that I think makes the Jeep Cherokee great is its iconic style. The squared off look. Often today with modern SUVs, to get that old school square body style look, you really have to go high end, luxury level. For example, if you wanted to go buy one today, you'd have to go look at maybe a Mercedes G-Wagon, or you'd have to look at some of the mid-level Mercedes SUVs, or Land Rovers, Range Rovers, just to name a few, as far as similar styles of SUVs that they still make today. So that is one thing to be said. You just can't find a reasonably priced square-bodied SUV, I would argue, especially with the same type of reliability characteristics. Readability of parts, easier to work on. So also externally, but also internally, inside the cockpit area, they have changed a little bit. As far as from 1996, when they went to the Orvis style, I think in 97 is when they got the upgrade. They got the airbags. This is a 98, so I have both driver and passenger airbags. But I think the best year as far as style that they did was 1996. My father had a 96. He must have drove it for 10 or 12 years. And that picture of the interior of that Jeep I'm going to have on the thumbnail, so when you see the video, when you first look at it in your feed, that to me is the best interior of the Jeep Cherokee that they had. So then there was no airbags. Once 97 hits, when they changed it over and they got airbags. So if you're looking for a rock crawler, something of that sort, where you're going to be bumping into things, you want to look at 96 or previous models, because you don't want to have an airbag blow up in your face if you just happen to bump a rock or hit a tree on the trail. But simplicity is the biggest thing with the style of the Jeep Cherokees. They have pretty much everything you need, nothing you really don't need, I would say. Comparing them to modern SUVs as far as style, outside of the 97 and up, you just have the difference of squareness versus rounded flowing edges with modern SUVs. As far as technology, I mean, this is a 98. I have cruise control, acceleration. I have all of the gauges one could want. I've got oil pressure, temp, of course the fuel in volts. I like the 96 in earlier gauges. They're a little bit more precise with their, I just like the style of the needles and such in the gauges. The steering wheel also in the 96. The one in the picture is the exact one in my dad's Jeep. It's also that's the first vehicle I ever drove on the road. I think I was 14 or 15. But I still remember the feel of the steering wheel, just the way it was spoked and designed. The diameter of the steering wheel itself was very thin. It was just a very comfortable SUV to drive. It just allowed you to focus on the vehicle. You weren't distracted with the mega screen here. It just really helped you connect with the vehicle, with the road, the feel of the environment that you were driving in. SUVs today, they've got the mega screens. And now I will say this, if you wanted to upgrade your stereo unit, I've upgraded mine. So I have Bluetooth technology in this old Jeep. This simple $100 upgrade with the head unit. And then of course you can upgrade your speakers. One pro to the modern SUVs, they do have better insulation as far as the cab, which reduces road noise inside the cab. That is one of the benefits of a modern SUV. But there are things you can do in regards to that. They make insulation that you can apply to the firewall, to underneath the carpet as well. You can do things to quieten your Jeep Cherokee. But there's something to be said about Cherokee style, especially 96 and earlier. The simplicity, the squared edges, it just screams British luxury. Just like an iconic Range Rover, a Land Rover, an old G-Wagon. And for a while, and with some of the models, that was the target market for them, from what I understand. But again, overall, comparing the Jeep Cherokee style-wise to modern SUVs, to even get something close, you just have to look at Mercedes G-Wagons, which is an exceptional off-road capable vehicle, but you're going to pay $100,000 plus for it. I mean, the days of getting a $25,000 to $30,000 SUV with the same squared style and reliability, along with the off-road capability, I just don't see them making anything right now. I mean, there's some custom shops refabbing some Broncos and Blazers and such, but as far as production vehicles, I just don't see anything comparable today. I think whichever manufacturer restarts such an SUV takes the greatness of the Jeep Cherokee and maybe add some things to make it even better. They're gonna have a hit on their hands. They're gonna be selling them like hotcakes. Why they haven't brought them back, I truly don't know. But let's start a conversation on this topic, Jeep Cherokee style. What year models do you like best? Do you find the most stylish? Which model years do you not like so much? Do you like the 96 and earlier? Do you like the 97 to 2001? And if so, why? Why do you like those models? Do you think manufacturers are going to come out with something like the Jeep Cherokee soon that can really resonate with the heritage? So far, I haven't seen it. Ford's supposed to come out with the Bronco. We'll see what that is, what that's about. But there's such an opportunity. I just want to know who's going to take it and when. So share this video if you would. Tap the thumbs up icon, bell icons, and subscribe. I do appreciate you watching. Have a nice evening.